With a 1st and 10 at their own. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't it.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
WSB John.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
What they do, Browski?
Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once
you hear me, bro?
on a drive, it's hard to get out of that.
Tony, type again to see. Let me know if you can hear me.
Always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. And again, it's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on.
WSB John.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play.
You witnessing the goal happen. Shut up, nigga. I don't care.
First down markers were, you know, the defense is trying to go
why
with
you?
those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw.
Are you playing what? With asterisk.
I'm playing online.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
I'm playing. Well, my team is the Chiefs, and the other team is the Cowboys. But this random person.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but
I'm finna listen to some music.
that's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh,
Marcus Robinson. 4 yards on the...
Love you gesture, medium dark skin tone. Love you gesture, medium dark skin tone.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake after the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him?
I was going to ask them, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now after the
back
touchdown,
to back. You did not know I got away. He had 5 holes in his back. Back to back.
And this will be a touchback.
Turkey working. Like he twerking. I think he had this bullet spurt.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Fuck, I done left him open.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's got room. Kansas City touchdown.
That's a clip.
Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line. So the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And got his man. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there just before halftime. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
WSP John. With asterisk. Wow. Ivan finna listen to some music. Love you gesture. Medium dark skin tone. Love you gesture. Medium dark skin tone.
First half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker.
They find some open field here, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, If you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Pollard to return from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Pretty clinical at the half.
Amari Cooper, bro.
They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 31, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own.
I guess that's the end. But nigga, next time y'all gonna see me, I'm probably have a face cam. The stream's gonna be way more funny. Yeah. Better shit like that. But I'm gonna wait till it get 20 minutes. And one thing, bro, when I start streaming, bro, I'm not trying to act like no nigga. Not trying to act like nobody else. I'm just trying to get to the top. I'm saying, nigga, I want to be a part of AMP and shit like that. So, nigga, I'm gonna try to strive to get my goals. By the end of this year, nigga, we should have a meal, nigga, probably a couple meal, 2 meal. Might be saying like, shit, that's too far, nigga. You only got like 10, 12. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But I fuck with y'all. I love y'all. Bye, baby.